I love watching you try. It's so funny.
It's because I'm a robot, I'm a human.
No, I know that, and it's like, it's always...
There are many topics and concepts we are all familiar with, but aren't necessarily sure how they work. Each week I present a guest with a surprise topic and ask them to try their best to explain it. This is Explaining Things.
Welcome back to another episode of Explaining Things. As always, I have a guest with me who's going to try to explain something. He doesn't know what the topic is. Today my guest is Boston comic Peter Martin.
Hey!
Are you ready for your topic?
Yeah.
All right, so how do you become an astronaut? If you're a little boy today, your dream is to become an astronaut.
Here's how you become an astronaut. You shortchange all of your employees at Amazon for billions and billions of dollars.
That could be the easiest way.
Because apparently you either go to school and work really hard, or you become a supervillain rich person.
Yes.
And you can just go do it.
Yes.
You could just go do that.
So you create an online bookstore, you let that turn into an online marketplace.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you're in space.
Yeah. Why would you want that job?
To be an astronaut?
An astronaut, yeah. It sounds terrible.
I think in the 60s it's like noble and cool.
Yeah. Do you think astronauts are up there just on their phone, just like us?
Yeah. You can be on your phone in space, right?
Yeah.
You're close to the satellites.
Yeah, you are the satellite.
So you bring your phone.
Yeah.
I assume you have to be a good student, right?
You got to be a really good student, and in my head it's a white guy. And I know that that's racist,
I think
but it's like...
I think it's mostly a white guy.
It's usually a guy that looks like you.
That's right.
Whose uncle is a senator.
Yes.
And then...
You're definitely like an engineer or a scientist now, right?
Yeah.
It's not just like, hey, you're willing to risk your life, get up in the fucking space. It's a cool job. It's cool. If you said to me, my dad's an astronaut, I'm like, that's interesting.
Like, for you to want to be an astronaut,
you
got to be filling a void of, like, somebody broke you. Like a father that never loved you. And then you got to hit the books really, really hard.
I wonder if you had to be smarter in the 60s than you do now, because you know computers handle so much shit now.
Like, we barely need to be there now, right?
A monkey went to space, remember?
That's
dog?
Right. Somebody shot a dog.
A dog.
Poor dog.
Man's best friend floating in space. And NASA's almost like military, right? It's like military adjacent.
Yeah.
So it's like, I kind of want to be in the military, but I'm smarter than the military.
Yeah, you need a horrible upbringing.
Well, you just said a senator. Either a senator for an uncle.
Do you think a senator is a loving human being?
I think you need a privileged, cold upbringing.
Yeah, you don't see like inner city astronauts.
I don't think that's happening.
No.
I don't think like if you grew up on welfare, I think it's over already.
You need to look like Colin Jost.
Let's just say you are the great student. You have the cold, privileged upbringing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
What's your move? You're a person with options. Is there an astronaut school? Do you go to college and then do you apply to NASA?
Is it Air Force? Is it Air Force?
We're getting somewhere now.
Like if you could fly a jet really good.
Yeah.
I would think that would be like the drag racing of jets.
Yes.
Like you're just going up.
Yeah. Is NASA above Air Force? It has to be more exclusive, right?
I've also heard all the people like the Jeff Bezos guys and the Virgin guys, everyone thinks like they're eating caviar up there. It sucks being an astronaut.
It's like you're eating like paste shit.
Yeah.
You're not eating like a turkey dinner.
You're in a little room and everything around you wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Why would you want that job?
I think you're doing it to say you did it. You know, it's like climbing Everest.
I guess.
You know, it's like no one wants to climb Everest.
Yeah.
But you want to say you did.
I think wanting to be an astronaut is like the same way like how some people like being choked during sex.
Yeah.
Like it's such a weird thing to be into.
Yeah, but it's more common than you'd think. Yes, absolutely. Once again, this gets to upbringing.
Yeah.
I think it's an old-fashioned goal. It's kind of like marriage. Marriage, you know, it's still kind of the goal, but it's kind of arcane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I want to be a fireman, I want to be a cop, I want to be an astronaut.
Your muscles and everything go away, and then you come back and you're just like this like dead kitten man. Like,
that has a story.
Yeah.
Dead kitten man with a story.
Yeah.
Because I know Neil Armstrong's name, but I don't know Air Force person
Buzz
Lightyear's
Lightyear.
name.
There's Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear. So in short then, got to be a good student, a privileged family.
A sociopath.
You got to have a goal. You got to be kind of a little weird because you know you could die whenever.
Yeah.
I was hoping for someone that would be excited, you know, about space.
I don't have the answer, John. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I didn't expect you to.
Has anybody ever had the answer?
He's not an astronaut.
I'm not an astronaut.
No one's had the answer. I don't want anyone to have the answer. It's got to be a bummer the first time someone's like, well, of course, you go to the Space Academy, which is a term.
Wait, isn't that for children?
Is that space camp?
Yeah. Yeah, even as kids, they're being groomed.
It's almost like religion. It's like,
Yeah.
this is good.
Do they make bank?
I have to figure an astronaut makes 150,000, right?
I don't even know where you're getting that number.
I don't either. Soldiers get money.
Yeah, I guess so.
And like if they're a scientist,
You know how
soldier-
good we treat the soldiers?
You know what it is though? But they're exclusive enough where they have to get something. They can't
have
just be
to.
getting 50 grand.
Yeah. Hey, why did you join the military? The money.
Get the coin.
Oh, money bags. Some soldier.
All right. It's not going to get better than that. Peter Martin.
All right. Thank you, John.
Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Until next time.